I'll tell you what, I am so glad that I am working on my mental health, because I'm pretty sure my whole garden is dead. Like, I'd be so happy if it came through this, but we're gonna have 2 days of apparently freezing weather and snow. So it's a real bummer, but there are ways to have a garden with this kind of stuff. So you just breathe in, breathe out, learn. I don't know if anyone foresaw a blizzard at the end of May, but you know, we need the water. It's important. The ground needs it. So I just wanted to show everyone what my neighborhood looks like. Don't worry, I made sure no one's coming. So we have all of these giant trees right here, and I am terrified of them right now because so many people's branches and trees have fallen. And this lady's house right here, we know her as the squirrel lady, and she has a whole branch just behind her car there, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then this is my neighbor here. See, she has a branch in her front yard. I'll probably have to help her get that out of there, especially if it's in the driveway. And there's some branches there. We're gonna go and check out the garden. Oh, my poor tree. We're gonna go check out the garden, see if we can see anything. All right, let's go into the backyard and see. I mean, it's melting. You can see it's not actually frozen, it's just slush. But it's a really heavy snow. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at this. This was not full. Wow. This was probably maybe to about here. Holy cow. Wow. Okay, let's go check it out. I'll try not to cry. Alright, let's see. Okay, so this is where my basil and zinnias and squash were planted over there. Tomatoes, you can see them poking out. All of these tomatoes. Let's see. There they are. I don't know. I mean, I was really praying to God that they survive, so hopefully. Yeah, you can see some stuff. You can see the broccoli poking out, and cabbage poking out, my poor little peas. This is all. So I had to move all this stuff out of the greenhouse and get it all acclimated because I want to start giving it away. So that's all covered, and then this stuff is all safe. It's a bunch of chard and some extra stuff, some jelly melons, a few tomatoes, some herbs. So I mean, not all will be lost. Oh God. So this is my berry patch. Oh man. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay, so this right here, what you're looking at, this big, this is just the snow. That's where my asparagus is. So that's great. Alright, and then the birds are in there. They were standing in the rain and the snow all day yesterday because they're really smart, I guess. And I hope that they'll be okay, but they're gonna wait to come out because I said so.
Okay, it is time to go let the chickens out and feed them. First, I have to shovel a path so the snow starts melting. The sun is out a little bit. I've seen some blue sky, so hopefully it is a-okay. All right, so I'm out front. I have to get the snow shovel, and I've got some food here for the birds. And yes, you guessed it, I'm about to shovel an area for the birds to be able to go out and not have their poor little feet freeze in the snow, because that's what my spring looks like. So I'm gonna set you guys up and get started. Now I need to get, some bedding to put on the ground. Oh no. Alright, well, I need to get some bedding to put on the ground for the chickens so they have something dry to walk on. So I put it's kind of fresh hay. I still have to buy more hay, but that's hay from the shed on the floor so they can have something to walk on that's not wet and gross. And I threw their food in there so they're encouraged to stay on this pile rather than standing in the snow, because that's what they like to do. So hopefully yesterday didn't get too wet and cold and they're okay, but this should keep them entertained for a bit. So I gotta get to my doctor's appointment. Everything's fine, don't worry, but oh, what a cold day. Morning, guys. It's Friday. Woo! I haven't really told you guys what's been going on with me lately. I mean, you've seen the mental health collaboration video, but there's a lot of changes. So I quit my job because it made me feel depleted and it was toxic, and I was very unhappy about being there every day. So looks like the rabbits are digging a tunnel over there. I'm gonna try to get them back into the coop. They got out yesterday and I just let them go. But anyway, so I quit my job, and before I quit my job, I couldn't decide, or I decided, you know, I'm gonna try to apply for different types of places, and so I applied to be a direct support something, and it's where you help people who are not able to have normal social or be normal in social situations, and so you help them through that. And I've done that kind of stuff before with my mom, and yeah, pretty much just with my mom. And so I got 2 interviews for that, and then I got an interview for a property management position as a leasing agent. And so I went to the interview for that, and then the next day after she said that she wasn't gonna contact me for like about 4 days, the next day after the interview, she offered me a assistant property manager job, which I couldn't believe it because I don't feel like I'm qualified for that, but she felt that way. So, you know, and she saw that my new mindset was a growth mindset, and so that showed her that even though I don't have, I'm stuck. Even though I don't have the qualifications that other people may have, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to work hard, and that really impressed her. And so I have about 4 full days left at my current job, and then I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna be assistant property manager over 2 properties, but to start, I'm going to be doing training as a leasing agent, so I can just get my head around what I'm gonna be doing. So just wanted to let you guys know what has been going on. I will go into more detail. Hopefully I can do a live at some point. I'm really feeling like I want to do a live and sit down and talk with you guys, and life is good. It's the same, you know, life is the same. I'm doing the same thing, you know, nothing's really changed other than my mindset, and I feel really good. And I've chosen this to be the direction I'm gonna go in with this channel too. So I just want to keep you guys updated on my mental health, my life. Thank you guys for encouraging me and just being such a blessing. I love you.